was the best, and I, with a heartbreak, the break point for me, that was the break point for me, that which was my birthday. It was, how can I say, yeah, both male and female. Hi guys, my name is Rhoda. I make content on interior decor, DIY, and self-development. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year, everybody! I hope your year is so far going so well. Hope everything is moving so fine so far. Today is 26th of January. Me personally, I've always believed that my new year begins after my birthday. So my birthday was on January 18th, and I decided to wait to say anything regarding Happy New Year. And so I've decided to sit down and make this video on my 2023 recap, some goals that I have set as a person for this new year, for 2024. Yeah, so let's dive in. First of all, please note, PS, note that I don't have any script. I've not written a script for this video. I just decided to jump in there and speak. No preparation, just said I need to make a video on 2023 recap. So first of all, 2023 was it was a year that was full of a lot of learning, a lot of lessons, and a lot of growth for my mental health. You guys, 2023 was something like this. If I'm to use in terms of curves, it had ups and downs. 2023 was not easy. The year began on a sad note, a lot of tears, with a lot of I thank God that I did not let that define my year. I kept on fighting. To make it better. So I'm just going to talk about how the year was, 2023 was, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to those other friendships with family, growth, my mental health as a person. So first of all, we shall start with the beginning of the year. Friendship wise, I did not lose any friend last year. I actually made a lot of friends. I managed to make a lot of friends in 2023, given the fact that I'm not a person that is good at making friends. I struggle when it comes to making friends. I cannot really refer to myself as an introvert, but I struggle when it comes to making friends. But I thank God, 2023 I secured a lot of friends, new friends joined my circle, especially girls, ladies. Yeah, both male and female. I made a lot of new friends, and I'm grateful for that. And it's not just any friend. Me, I take long to refer to someone as my friend. So by the time I'm telling you guys, I made friends, and that was a big achievement for me as a person. And yeah, then relationship wise, I was full of pain when it comes to that part of my life. Nothing really came out of it. Yeah, nothing came out of it when it comes to that side, but I'm grateful. I'm not complaining. I'm not I don't want to use the term searching, but I'm not hungry to have someone, or needing someone right now in my life. No, I'm okay where I am. And yeah, when it comes to my mental health, 2023 tested me, tested my limits, tested my mind, my mental health. It went to the extreme point. It reached a point whereby I drowned into I went into depression. But it was a struggle when it comes to family, job wise. The depression mainly came from that part, those two areas. And then career wise, 2023 last year was a good year. Career wise, still the same. Nothing really exciting happened. Apart from my platforms that kept on growing, both Instagram and YouTube. Those are the two platforms that I am on right now that I really take seriously. So Instagram and YouTube, my platforms kind of grew. Okay, YouTube did not really grow that much, but Instagram tried. I'm still starting off on Insta, so it's no big deal, but to me it's a big deal. It was a small milestone because I started a new page, but it's also growing. Even up to now, it's still growing. Then relationship with family, yo, it was the best. Bond with my family was really strengthened, with especially with my mom. We bonded so much. The relationship with my mom is still growing, and last year we bonded so much as family. As I think I invested a lot of time with my family, with my sisters, with my brothers. Yeah, like we bonded so much, and at the end of the day I noticed that you actually have to lean more to your family. Family always should come first, especially if they don't mess you up. Of course, there are those family members that can mess you up, but you try and create that love with family. So last year was a good year with my family. We bonded, we talked about things that we had never talked about. I found myself opening more. So where had we stopped? We stopped off with the part of family. I got interrupted. I was talking about family. I found myself using my family more as my support system. So because of that bond that we had, I started creating from the beginning of the year. So by the time the year was ending, they acted more like my support system when I needed them more. So family wise, it was the best, and I hope this year even takes the bond and the friendship and the love for family to another level, like it grows more. Let me break down the year in like from the beginning, from January to December, how 2023 was, how the year was. So the year began with with a heartbreak that happened on January 18th, which was my birthday. Like, it was my birthday. So it hit me so bad. But I feel like it didn't hit me at first like how it was supposed to hit me. So the year began, that was January. I became okay. February, I was like, no, it's okay, it happens, console. We go on to January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months later, I have a very bad relapse that sent me straight to depression. And still, what really caused all this was what happened in January. So I did not take time to heal, to accept what had happened. We have to appreciate the friends that we have, even though it's just one friend. That was June, around June. So all that ended the year. I started picking up the pieces slowly. I picked up my pieces, everything went on well. I healed finally, and I was so happy when I could finally heal and accept what has happened and take a step in front. I healed. That's when I could finally joke about it. Before, when someone would joke about that, I find myself teary, I find myself crying. But right now I can even joke about it and laugh. So that was my June. July, August comes, everything was okay. That's what I'm telling you, the year was basically like a curve, like ups and downs, ups, downs. August was my up. Like August, I was up there, everything was okay. I was happy. I was literally happy. August, September. So I was happy for a maximum of 2 months. So wait, let me not spill that tea that will have me being laughed at. I know my friends are even going to laugh at me this time, but well, October. So anyway, October, I had another trigger that I won't go into details right now because it's kind of personal, very personal. That was like the break point for me. That was the break point for me. That was the point that I knew I needed help. If I don't get help, I would either find myself hurt, like I would hurt myself, or I knew that I would never come out of this. So August, October, that's the month that everything went down. You know, when you've built something, when you have overcome a lot, when you have worked upon yourself, your mental health is okay, you believe nothing can trigger you, something, you build a new house, you have constructed it, you've reached a point of roofing this house. Instead of roofing this house, someone comes and knocks it down with a tractor. I'm just giving an example. It's not that I have a house or anything. Someone comes and messes it down. Like all the investment that you put in this house, the money, the time, then the hope that you had, the faith, of course you already created scenarios of you staying in this house, enjoying this house, and then someone comes and throws it down in shambles. Again, you have to start picking up the pieces, and yet you have really put in a lot of work in this house. So I found myself back to zero, back to where I was in January, and that's the point that I knew I needed my family. I knew I needed family. That's the point where family became relevant to me. That's the point I knew I had to run back to my family, and I didn't really have to run back to them. They came for me because they knew they were the only ones to help me. So I'm so grateful for the gift of family. But anyway, November, I started being okay. November, December, and I was okay. So it took me a period of 2 months to recollect myself and move. You know, what I've learned from 2023 is that never let your situation determine you. Never let the things that you're going through as a person determine you. Never let them break you. Of course, it can reach a point where you feel like there's no coming out from this, there's no return. What has happened to me, there's no return. But always have faith. I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. Always have faith that God has a plan for us. There's nothing that God can allow happen to you when you cannot handle. Me, I started looking at everything like, this is a test. God would not accept this to happen if He did not have a plan. He let this happen because He has a plan. He has laid out a plan. God's ways are not our ways. His mind is way different from ours. So I took refuge in family and in also God. And I'm glad that year ended. Actually, by the time the year was ending December, I was happy. Like, I'd even forgotten what had happened to me. So that means my mind was getting back together, and I'm glad, and I'm so glad. So new year 2024, this year, yeah, so far so good, I have set my goals. I'm not going to share it here because yeah, we all have our goals. We set them. It's between me and God, not between me and man. So this year I really want to be more intentional in making myself happy, putting me first. I want to date myself. I want to date myself. I want to take myself out. I want to build myself. I want to look more beautiful. Sit down, put red, very heavy red lipstick like I have done today. But then when I have red lipstick, I feel badass. I need to love myself. I want to give myself the best. I don't have to wait for anyone to give me the best. It comes from me. But anyway, another habit that I've gotten into is journaling. Journaling really helps free up the mind. Let me show you guys my journal in a minute. This is the journal that I started using at the beginning of the year. It's not really a journal. This is it. It's more of a notebook, but I write a lot. Like, you cannot see, but the light is so bright. I write a lot every day. I have found myself at least with something to write. Okay, every day I find something to write about. It's like my mind has found peace in writing. I write a lot. I journal a lot, at least every day. It's hard for me to skip a day without sitting down and writing down my thoughts. Actually, I've noticed that journaling helps it clears your mind. Generally, I'm excited for the new year. I'm happy for the new year. I'm happy that I'm no longer the person of last year. Away with the past. God is doing a new thing this year. I am excited about this year, and I pray for everyone out there. It doesn't matter what hardships you faced the previous year. I know people have died, people have lost their loved ones, people have failed to actually come back from what happened to them from last year, but most of us have a gift of a new year. I'm glad God gave us a gift of a new year, so I'm wishing you all the best this year. May God guide you, lead you, protect you, increase you. Like this year, may He do wonders in your life, and don't forget to always pray, and never let your past define you, and learn to move. Anyway, that's all that I had for this video, unscripted. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you watched it till the end, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Give my video a thumbs up, and then I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, before I forget, please, if you're not yet subscribed, please, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscription button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.